Hi, I'm hellorodney. Thanks for clicking on my video. It's 69 degrees inside. It's beautiful, but I got a feeling it's going to get really hot today. There's not a cloud. Well, there's just a little out there. I mean, it's nothing. It's not a cloud in the sky, really. At least that way. So I have a feeling that it's going to be a hot day today. Went to Santa Fe yesterday, and it was depressing up there. You know, one of my favorite galleries. I used to go and really enjoy looking at these things by this artist named Gustav Baumann, he was back in Taos in Santa Fe. He was back in that time frame, and he made wood blocks. And this place I used to go and look at his stuff, and I went in, the door was closed, out of business. It's terrible. It's bad. And then there was another thing that was kind of depressing. What is that thing? Something floating. This is an investigation. What the hell is that? Oh, it's like a... It's a dragonfly. They got snagged by a spider web. We'll just let that thing hang out there for a while. Don't let me forget to tell you about the sun thing. I say that to people I'm conversing, you know, so I can remember. If they can remember, I'll write it down. Now I have to remember where this thing is and what it's for. I always script everything, you know. What was I talking about? Yeah, Santa Fe. And it you could tell things were really changed. There was this one gallery which I went to. Their space was cut in half, basically. There was no action. It wasn't like a ghost town, but you could tell there was not much going on. And then the other thing that was kind of sad about it was we went to this one gallery, which they have good artists, you know, but they're not, you know, they're good, but they're not great. And there was a guy there who was working as a salesperson who was one of the artists that was in the show, in the gallery, and I started talking to him, and his work is very, I can't explain, how do I explain it? Sentimental, kind of, watercolors, good watercolorist. But we were talking, and there's one guy in that gallery who does these Indians on horseback, from the behind. That's his shtick. He's been making these freaking things for probably I don't know how many years. Same stuff, man. And there's this other guy in this gallery. He always makes these Madonna paintings, like big Mexican women with big lips, you know, with a halo. You know, it's like. And I was talking to guys that these guys, man, I mean, how do they get up every morning and make the same shit every day, you know? And we were talking about it, and it's something that people artists they get hooked into their shtick. You know, they sell something, you know, they sell a Madonna, or they sell an Indian wearing a blanket backwards or some shit, you know, and the people like it, and they want it, they want more of them, and they get hooked into this thing, and they're just like guys who have a freaking ice cream cart or something. You know, they just get stuck, and it's just like, oh man, that's wild, you know. But there's a reason for it. They have to make money, and they make good money. They make shitloads of money, these guys. And there was this other guy who I met him back in. I was living in L.A. and I went to Santa Fe to a show opening, and I met him there. Nice guy, very nice person. And I followed his work. As a matter of fact, he was in the gallery that I said was about half the size. And he was doing these one particular types of paintings, right? And they were beautiful, just beautiful. And then he started going off doing these other things, And I looked at him and said, well, yeah, they're okay, but now he's back doing those other things. Because, as I was telling you, that guy, the art guy, the salesman artist that was in that one gallery we were talking, he says, talking about how artists get themselves in these situations. Sometimes they have to revisit, basically. They have to go back to what people wanted. So now they're like a freaking ice cream cart, except their except their paintings sell for a lot of money. But it's like I can't imagine, Picasso. Of course, Picasso he was so famous and so innovative that people latched on to whatever he did. But going backwards is, I don't know. People have to do what they have to do. But it was kind of sad to see that in a way. I love his work. His brushstrokes are fantastic. He's a very, very well accomplished brush master. A lot of that stuff is hand-eye coordination. It's practice. It's just like, man, okay. But it's good. It's excellent. Don't get me wrong. I'm not dogging the guy. I love the guy's work. And then there's the guy like Chuck Close. One time I was at this cafe. This girl, she's really smart. Really, I was picking a hair out of my coffee. I saw it in the light, And she's there, and I'm talking to her, and she had this hair, and she went like that, And it's like, I looked at her, and I go, you are really one weird girl. You are really a weird girl, Super intelligent girl, man. Fucking intelligent, like you wouldn't believe. Really. That intelligent, that witty, that smart. I just couldn't believe it. I just said, you are really a weird girl. She's young. She's probably in her late 20s. And she's really kind of funny, because she kind of had that. She kind of had a devil-may-care kind of attitude about the way she looked, everything, She better have a devil-may-care thing about with that beat that hair like that too. She better get rid of that devil-may-care attitude. But so she's kind of changed her whole look. Now she's trying to be cute, which she is. She is fucking cute, man. I told her that. I said, you are fucking cute. Some shit like that, because she is. She's adorable. She's a little newspaper that she has. It's funny. She's fun. What was I talking about before I saw the hair sticking out of my coffee? Or some fuzz or whatever the hell that was. Oh, wow. I don't know. Oh yeah, I was thinking about a guy like Chuck Close who Chuck Close is actually my hero not my hero, that's stupid to say. He's a guy is amazing. Of course, he was connected. He really was. The fucker was connected. But just to paint these big heads for his entire career, like 40-something years, big heads. That's it. That's amazing. It's beautiful. It is beautiful. It is. Oh, but Santa Fe was just, it was fucking dead, Wow, it was dead. There's a guy up there. He's an old man. Very old. His name is Robert Daughters. And he paints kind of like impressionistic paintings. He's a good painter. He's very old. I don't know how old he is, but he's old. And he's going to have an opening show at this gallery next month. I think I'm going to go there. I'm going to go up and meet him. And if he's there, which he should be there if he doesn't die before he gets there, but they had a book. His book was there at the gallery. And I might get the book and have him sign it. Because I really do like his work. He's not a sophisticated painter. It's a very, he's not an abstract painter at all, but his strokes are kind of abstract. No, their strokes aren't even abstract. They're sort of Van Gogh-ish, but they're just like they're kind of like this. They're kind of like those, like the sky back in there. Well, not sky. It's not a sky. It's blue background. It's kind of like that. But anyway, I'm gonna go in and go up and see that show. It'd be good for me to go and see him. It really would be. It really would be. It's kind of funny because the things I'm thinking about. Oh, there was this other guy. Oh, I went to see this guy's. I went into this gallery, and I think some of these galleries are either owned by the artist or the artist has some kind of connection or something. Because this guy had a studio inside the gallery, upstairs, and I was looking at the guy's paintings, and I used to do paintings similar to that back in the freaking. When was it? Not similar in style, but similar in technique. And I asked the guy who was selling it there, I said, oh, is this how he does them, you know? I didn't actually say that. I asked him, there's a particular technique that's an ancient, not ancient, that's not the right word. I don't know what the definition of his ancient is. I don't know how the time frame for ancient, but a very, very old technique that's really lost a lot of favor. It was a technique that was devised, I think, it could be like, it was a crafts technique, you know, and I said, oh, is it that? And I named that, and he said, no, he does them this other way, and he polishes them and buffs them or some shit like that. And I was looking at those paintings, and I thought, no, I don't think so, buddy. I don't think that's how he does them. Because you said there's more like a car finish, and I thought, well, maybe they are. Maybe that's the way he does them. Maybe he used to be a, what do you call it, a paint and body man or something. I don't know. It's funny seeing those paintings. I mean, that's the kind of shtick that I could probably get into, but man, it would be worse than those guys painting Madonnas, man. It was like, fuck, after a while, I was going, ugh. Because I can't, I know my personality. Like Chuck Close, who said, I'm dyslexic, I've got to stay on track. I can't reinvent the wheel, or I don't want to reinvent the wheel, I'm dyslexic, I have to stay on track, or something like that. So people who stay on track, you know, who get something like, they get the Madonna, or they get the backwards Indian on a horse, or they get this, you know, making a painting look like a fucking car fender, whatever, you know. It's like funny to me. But that's why they do it, and they're very successful. You know, and here I am sitting here wondering what the fuck I'm going to do, and those guys know what they're going to do. They're going to get up and make paintings that look like car fenders every day. I couldn't face it, though, painting those fucking Madonnas every goddamn day, man. You know, with a big halo, isn't it? Fuck, man. Oh, come on, man. Yeah. And the guy with painting Indians on horseback backwards. I mean, you know, yeah, that's great. I'm gonna put a painting of a horse's ass on the back. I mean, this is fucking stupid after a while. I mean, the first one's okay. The second one, it's okay. The third one's okay. The fourth one, the fifth one. But after 40,000, it's like, no, man, I'm done with that. Anyway, it's gonna be a hot one today, I think. So I got some things I have to do today. I got a freaking notice in the mail. I gotta go pay my fucking insurance. I guess for my house or my car or something. I don't know what it is. It said, urgent, open immediately. What? Oh. So I gotta go do that today. I don't know. But I'm getting together with my buddy on July 4th. I don't know what we're gonna do. Maybe we'll go to the casino and gamble. Yeah, we'll do that.